All right, guys. Got my boy Anthony here on the call today, bro. Anthony, say what up, man.
What's good? What's good?
How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing great, bro. I had an amazing day, business wise, everything wise, bro. It's been awesome, man.
Awesome, bro. Well, it's a perfect day to, of course, do this video then. We'll talk a little bit about that. But bro, Anthony, tell everyone a little bit about like kind of who you are, where you from, bro. What do you do for work?
Well, first off, my name's Anthony Yep, and I am from Torrance, California. And right now I work as a hotel supervisor. Um, and I mean, yeah, I've been doing this business model for about maybe 4 or 5 months now. And yeah, I mean, nothing but up from then. You know what I mean? It's been amazing.
Awesome, bro. Love to hear it. Love to hear it, bro. So, okay, you've been selling on Amazon for 4 or 5 months now. So are you doing Amazon full time yet? Or is technically still part time? Are you full time with your job or?
Well, I am full time with my job right now, but I am almost at that point where it's time to like switch. I'm so thankful though that my job isn't really demanding like that, so I'm able to kind of work while I'm there. I can source products, I can do all that stuff, but at some point, like it's gonna start not making sense because I mean, today I had a crazy day. I don't even know if I want to go in tomorrow, you know?
I love it, bro. I love it, dude. I know what you mean, bro. I remember when I first started Amazon and I had like a crazy day. I did like 4K in a day. I um I like I was like, bro, that's it. I'm good, bro. I don't need to do this anymore. Like I made it. Like it feels like, bro, that feeling that you get when you hit that big day, you're like, damn, bro, like I really don't, I don't need my 9 to 5 because I literally made what I would make in a month in one singular day with my online business, and I didn't even have to work half as hard. So that's amazing, bro. I'm glad you've been seeing some solid success. Other than that, bro, how old are you?
I am 24 right now.
24 years old, bro. So you started doing this when you were 24, or you started when you?
Yeah. So 4 or 5 months, yeah, I'm 24.
Okay, bro. Well, I'm sure everyone's dying to know what this crazy day is that you're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
You've been telling me all day, bro. You've had a really good day in business, bro. What'd you do today?
Yeah, so far I've done 3.4K in revenue
Amazing.
and 10K in the last month. Here, I'm gonna show y'all right here.
Always refreshing it live. Let's see the
Yeah.
3K. I can't see.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, awesome, bro. 3.4K, bro.
Yeah.
Um, bro, that's amazing, bro. Okay, bro. I mean, shit, that's huge, bro. Is that like your
Yeah.
best day so far?
Yeah, it's definitely my best day so far.
And you've been doing this for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. No, honestly, it's been great, bro. I'm like speechless. I can't even be more thankful. I didn't even work more than like 30 minutes today trying to pack up units and stuff, and
Love it,
everything was
bro.
done after that.
Love it. Okay, so 3.4K in revenue. What's like your profit margin on that? Are the margins good or
The margins are actually great. On this one it's about 50%. It's well, margin rise it's 30%. I'm so sorry, but return on investment is
uh-huh.
around 50%.
Okay. Awesome, bro. Okay. So around how much did you make like in like numbers wise?
Oh, numbers wise. Yeah. So I did about $1,000 in profit today.
$1,000 in profit today. Okay, that's awesome. You see that, guys? That's what a lot of people won't tell you about kind of like Amazon. They can show you the orange bars, but it's all about how much profit you're kind of doing behind the screen. Anthony, what would you say, like based off of like kind of like our profit margins versus like I guess you could say typical like gurus out there like in the program? Do you feel like we're pretty profit oriented, or do you feel like we just try to?
Yeah, no, honestly, when you set yourself a goal of higher margins, you know what I mean? It
You set
gets
that
you better
standard for
profits.
yourself for forever, pretty much.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you're making more return. That's what matters, you know? You're bringing in more money.
It's actually, revenue is cool and all, guys, but at the end of the day, like it really matters how much you're actually making. You know what I mean? Because if you're not making anything, then it's pointless. It's just like money kind of being wasted. But other than that, bro, that's amazing. 3.4K in rev. That's awesome, bro. When you started, bro, when you started 4 or 5 months ago, did you ever think about like hitting numbers like that?
I dreamed about it actually. I used to like I remember when I told myself when I started once I was doing like, 10K months and 3K in revenue a day, 2K revenue a day,
Mhm.
I would call it, time for my job. And so it's kind of coming full circle
Coming
now.
around that time.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I'll tell you, bro, you'll that will definitely not make you the first person to get out of their 9 to 5 in the program that's made it with literally selling on Amazon, bro. As crazy as it
yeah.
sounds. People don't believe me when I tell them that, bro. Believe it or not.
And no, it's an amazing business model, man. I've tried a lot of stuff and this is the one that really stuck with me.
Me too, bro. I saw success pretty fast actually with this business, bro. I think my first day selling on Amazon, I did like 4,000 in sales. I was doing like $1,000 profit. One of my students, Tyler, you know Tyler, of course.
Yeah.
He wants to do one of these videos pretty soon because he's been seeing some really solid results in the program. But he did $10,000, I believe, his first weekend selling on Amazon.
Oh
Um,
my God.
First student I've ever brought on, but yeah, he's always going crazy, bro. But what was your situation like before like you started Amazon?
I mean, honestly, I was working on trading and I mean at the end of the day I still do try and trade every once in a while, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day I want a business model that, I can really something I can call my own. At the end of the day I know trading works for a lot of people and stuff like that, but at the end of the day a real business is the goal here.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, how do you want to tell everyone? Of course, I know the answer to this question, but like, do you want to tell everyone like kind of like how we like first met?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I drive a Benz and what's it called? Nico's also in this group for SoCal Mercedes, I guess. And I saw that he was already selling on Amazon and I was looking into the business model already. And so I tapped in with him and I noticed he was doing these days where he was packing up orders and he would answer questions, you'd have people come help and answer questions at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So guys, I would basically have a lot of orders that I had to get fulfilled, and I couldn't handle them all myself at one point. And I would have people come and ask questions and help me literally pack for free. Anthony was one of those people.
Yeah, man, I learned so much from those days. It got me into the business and I
Yeah.
think it's partially for my success, because I took a lot of time before starting really trying to learn. I wouldn't say a lot of time. I would say like a full dedicated month, looking into the business model, trying to see exactly what's going on, and then I pulled the trigger and started.
Hmm. You were I don't know if you would have do you feel like you even would have like ended up joining the program if you never like met me in person like that and just kind of saw what we were doing?
Yes and no. The reason I would say no, excuse me. The reason I would say no is just because I never had a mentorship before. So I always kind of tried to figure things out on myself.
Hmm.
But yes, because one, I realized how much you offered in the group that would help towards me starting the business and all the questions that you would have saved me from asking in the future and so forth. And at the end of the day, when it comes to like really wanting to scale something like this, and I saw already seeing somebody who's I consider one of my peers, making success in a business model like that, I definitely want to have them teach me the way. So
Hmm.
I decided that was the ropes.
Okay. I mean, like, what made you like? What really made you want to take it seriously and just jump into the program?
The profits, I can't even lie. Just seeing the revenue per day and then
Yeah,
and then the possibility how like you could work for an hour a day and make
that's
more than doctors.
guess what? That's my friend. Now you were there,
Yeah.
and of course, like like we're still gonna keep scaling, keep scaling. We're just getting started at the end of the day, bro. You've only been doing this for a few months, so it's like, yeah, bro. I mean, we're really just getting started. Um,
Uh,
what was like your first month like when you joined? Did you see success with this right away, or did it take a bit of time for you to like figure out and then really just start getting sales?
I think it took me some time just because I was more on the scared side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like,
Remember
I
that.
never spent that much money before, buying products for thousands of dollars or $500 or whatever it was. That was new to me, you know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
but once I got used to it, I mean, that really scaled the business from that my first month. I think my first month I did like 1,000 in revenue, but my second month, once I got comfortable, I was like already in the 5K mark,
Yeah, yeah, hundred
and
percent.
up there.
Awesome, bro. I mean, like, so at what point do you feel like things started to click? Like, all right, this actually works.
Um, I would honestly say. I would say once I kind of figured out sourcing on my own and reading Keepa, it gave me the confidence to buy more products. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what it needs to scale, or what you need to scale.
Correct.
I mean, as long as you have the ability to find new products, then you'll never have problem selling. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. Yeah. So once you learn it, it's like you're good.
It's a done deal.
Especially when you already find like you find brands that work for you, and those brands you can keep replenishing over and over and over. Of course, I know you have a few of those brands that you've been rocking with for a
Oh
bit
yeah.
that have been working for you. Um, but yeah, man, that's good to hear. Aside from that, bro, I mean, like, all BS aside, like, how's like your experience like been working like with me and just like the program?
All BS aside, I've had people, well, let me just say this. I've had people come up to me and ask me like, "Oh, I want to learn the business." And the first thing I think of is recommend him to Nico. You know what I mean? I can't even consider the amount of time that you saved me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
with with not only the course being available, but the weekly meetings, the one-on-one calls, the fact that like
Actually,
if
meetings multiple times a week. Now that
yeah, the 3 weekly meetings, that's crazy, yeah.
uh,
I just, yeah, without those stuff, I mean, it would take me a lot more time. So you sped up the process for me, and that was my goal.
awesome, bro. Well, that was my goal as well, so I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
What kind of like helped you level up the fastest, bro?
Um, Finding a niche. I found something that I think worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was comfortable shipping it. I was comfortable packaging and ordering the product. The supplier worked good with me. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
once that kind of clicked, I
I
just
actually
kept
just made a
refining.
video about this today, guys, on Instagram, talking about how I feel like when it comes to, how do I say this? Almost like every entrepreneur, whether if you kind of figured it out yet or not, everyone finds their own niche within the business, just whatever works for them, if that makes sense. And you got to kind of keep running with that. A lot of people, when they start seeing success, Anthony, they think that they need to change something right away. But if you find something that's working, then I suggest that you maximize it.
Yeah, no, actually, I was just about to say that. Now that I kind of built into that niche, I'm not kind of, I will grow into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to look into, more funding and getting into more products. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna scale this pretty shortly. I don't think it's gonna take more than a couple months here.
100%, bro. Yeah. Honestly, bro, in a few months, yeah, I would say probably like around like 30, 40K mark. Definitely, bro. I'll be looking forward to that. But other than that,
Mhm.
bro, there's a lot of people out there. I know you kind of just talked about this, but there's a lot of people out there that are skeptical of just like mentorships in general and
Yeah.
just think that they can find everything on YouTube. What would you say to those people?
I mean, I'll say it again. I mean, you can find all this information on YouTube, you can find everything, but the amount of time it's gonna take you to condense everything and learn it all is time you could be selling on Amazon. And not only that, the the personal experience is never something you'll find from ChatGPT or you know what I mean, something online from a Google response. It's something you see other people winning and you want to do you don't want to copy, but you want to do exactly what you can to make it work in that niche, you know?
Exactly. Totally, bro. I mean, so what made you want to choose me specifically out of everyone else out there? Because of course, there's a lot of people out there that teach Amazon nowadays.
Um, I would say specifically just the fact of how much information you were providing from the get-go. It wasn't really like most of these other gurus that are giving you kind of the basics and then just, you know, letting you figure out the rest. It seemed
Yeah.
like you were really helping with the idea of like how to start the business, how to get involved, and
Mhm.
it's not just Amazon, it's sourcing products, it's all that stuff, you know?
It's more so like there's other things that go into it. And I was just talking about this today on the call. Um, there's more stuff that goes into it than just sourcing products, guys. There's more, way more to Amazon. You know, there's ungating, there's communicating with wholesale suppliers, there's so many different things. I can't even name them all. I couldn't count them on my hands. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, bro, I get what you're saying. Other than that, Anthony, I mean, like, what kind of impact has Amazon like had on your lifestyle, bro, or
Uh,
like mindset as well? I guess you could say.
Mindset is a big one actually. Honestly, I used to be a big spender. You know what I mean? I would go out, I'd go spend all the time, I'd go party, go clubbing, whatever.
Hmm.
And once I started the business, it made me realize I want to reinvest every dollar. I don't
That's
even want to like spend no more.
that's how everyone is. That's literally how everyone is, bro. I remember I started Amazon with like it was $1,750, and I grew that so quick to 10
Yeah.
grand, and I was just throwing it back into the business, just back to back to back, and I was just seeing the money stack. And that
Yeah.
dopamine, that rush that I was getting, the
Yeah.
adrenaline from just seeing the money stack up like that, and the sales and the just 10K months, stuff like that. It's just like I of course now I've like dabbled in my money because now we're doing higher numbers, but
Oh yeah. Oh no.
I know what you mean, bro. It's always reinvest, reinvest, reinvest.
Yeah. And then
Um,
not only that, man, my lifestyle is like, I mean, when you go from just working a 9 to 5 and then you can start making, an extra $1,000 a day or, $3,000 in revenue a day or
that does a lot, bro.
it helps. It helps a lot. I mean, you end up, making as much as your job or even more and it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Amazing, bro. Okay, I mean, like, what are your goals for like the next few months now, bro? Now that you're like scaling up, starting to see some really solid success.
My next couple goals is to venture out into wholesale as well as go all the way with the brands that I have now and go to 20, 30, 40K in rev, you know.
Just buy more.
Yep, yep, yep. My
Mhm.
goal is like really, really get things going, because I think in these 4 or 5 months, I was getting comfortable, and getting more and more comfortable without the months, and I'm now at a point where I'm fully invested, I'm fully locked in, and
Fully locked in.
yep, it's ready. It's time to go, you know.
Awesome, bro. Okay, I mean, Anthony, what would you say to someone that's like kind of like on the fence about like joining the program? I mean, like, what would you tell them?
I, man, man, I would say I've been in your shoes, and I would say just start. You know, those couple months that I was thinking about it, I wish I was selling already because those are a couple months that I could have had, you know, 2, 3, 4K in revenue, and that helps,
Hmm.
especially
There's a lot.
especially if you're working a 9 to 5.
Now you're
So
making $1,000 profit days, bro.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's when you're working a 9 to 5, or if you need money, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, if you're looking at stuff and you're not starting, man,
You're
missing out on
gonna stay in the same position.
money, you know?
And guys, like when Anthony legitimately tells you he was in your shoes, he was because I remember he was so scared. Like, bro, do you remember what it was like? Like, you were
Yeah.
like telling me for like probably like 6 months you wanted to join, you wanted to start it, and then finally, I don't know what happened, but something changed. You probably just started looking at my stories more and more every single day, and just started realizing that we're getting sales. We're hitting $1,000 days back to back to back. Some
Yeah.
even $5,000, $10,000 days on Amazon.
It was undeniable, bro. I mean, I remember like I kind of watched you scale from those 10K days, and that's what really got me invested, you know, like
Exactly.
seeing someone else do it right in front of your eyes, it makes it like undeniable.
That is one thing that is one thing that I can definitely proudly say for myself. Anthony's seen me scale my business from 10K a month all the way to 75K a month now that it's at. And it's all basically recorded on my Instagram, all my highlights. We've shown pretty much the entire process. So, we
Mm.
show it here live, guys. But other than that, Anthony, dude, I'm super proud of you, man. Like genuinely, bro. I see very, very big things for you coming in the future, bro. You've been fucking crushing it. Other
Oh
than
yeah.
that, dude, I appreciate you hopping on and just kind of sharing your story with everybody, bro.
Yeah, definitely anytime, man. I'm glad I could, and thank you for the opportunity too, man.
Of course, bro. All right, Anthony. Well, it's been real, man. Hopefully soon, bro. We're gonna film another one of these videos when you're doing fucking 50, 100K months or whatever it is at the time.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
but hey, man, let's get it, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yep, talk to you soon, man.
All
Peace.
right, brother. Peace.